Are you anything like me where you kind of touch on your curls to see where they're at before you start your wash day? That's where I'm at right now, and it wasn't good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't good. I've been rocking this little style, this updo, for well over 2-3 weeks now, so it's time to take it down. I'm gonna go ahead and shake my water. I am using the Frank juice from Oyen Handmade. All products will be listed in the description box down below. So you can tell your hair is dry when you're going in with your spritz, and there isn't really much movement. In my hair, there's no movement at all. So this is an example of dry hair that needs to be detangled, that really needs a little something. So if you read the title of this video and you clicked and you're here, first of all, thank you. But second of all, we're gonna really see if this product works. We're gonna see if it really stands up to the claims that, you know, are kind of out there about the Melanin hair care line. Shout outs to Whitney, Naptural85. I am so excited to review this product. It's always nice to see another YouTube guru winning in these spaces. Of course, she's the OG. So it's only fair, it's only right that I rock a Melanin hair care. I do this review, right here on Find Natural Hair Rocks. Now, I actually paid for this with my own money. I bought it from Sephora, Canada. It was about $31 Canadian. And I'm really excited. The packaging is super cute. You get a lot for what you paid for. It's so good, I'ma dance for it. You let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think $31 Canadian, which would be about maybe $28, $27 US, is a good amount of money for 16.1 fluid ounces? The product itself is quite thick. I'm gonna rub it on up, apply it to my hair. I was a little bit concerned as I was putting it in my strands. I was like, I'm not really sure if this is going to sink into my strands the way I want it to. And as you can see from this clip, it is kind of sort of sitting on top of my strands, but it's working. It's actually working. Like, in this moment, I was legit surprised because I really didn't think that it could, detangle the strands the way it says it will detangle the strands. On the actual packaging itself, it does say that it's a detangler and to apply it to wet or dry hair and work through to gently remove knots and shed hair, which is exactly what I'm doing. Y'all saw, you could rewind if you want at this point to see exactly how tangled and just out of this world in terms of care that my strands were before I applied the Melanin multi-use softening leave-in conditioner to my strands. And just look at the way it's nearly completely detangled. And that was just from using my fingers. I really like the fragrance of it. I find that the fragrance kind of has, I would say, like a minty smell to it. I would also say that it probably has like a, thickish consistency. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply more of the product to my hair. I do feel like if you have fine strands, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're using a little bit more water than if you had thicker strands, just because, fine strands really do need product to be a little bit less thicker, a little bit more runny. So at least if your hair is a little bit wet when you apply the leave-in conditioner to your strands, it will allow it to have something to kind of hold on to as it relates to moisture and wetness, and then it can maybe penetrate into your strands a little bit better. So, going ahead with that last quadrant at the back, we're gonna go ahead and just spray on up. Make sure you get those ends because that's where the hair breaks off the most. And again, we're just gonna work that spray into the strands and then do a little bit more pumps of the Melanin leave-in conditioner and apply to the strands. Now, in terms of the ingredients are fantastic. I mean, we would know that. We would expect that from somebody who knows hair care as well as Whitney. But it really does have some fantastic star ingredients. So it has water, glycerin, provitamin B5, so that's really good if you've got strands that tend to break off. It also has aloe vera leaf juice, jojoba seed oil, wheat amino acids, argan oil, turnip root extract, white tea leaf. It's got something called Matricaria flower extract, rosemary leaf. It's got baobab, bamboo extract. Like, it's got the good stuff. It's really got the good stuff. And the quality shows. I feel like my strands are a lot more manageable. I feel like the performance is doing really well. And it is delivering on the claim that it will detangle your strands. As you can see, I've got a little bit more left. I have about half of my head left. I find this detangling session is going pretty well. It's going pretty fast. and I'm really excited to see how this is going to perform over time. In terms of compatibility, I do find that this product is very compatible with the other products in my shelf, in my collection. I don't find that it makes the hair white. I feel like, you know, in this video I was preparing for a pre-poo. I wanted my hair to be a little bit less tangly before I went into the wash, and it was so detangled that I felt I could kind of get a little bit more time out of it, which is great. Look at that bounce. Like, again, if you want to rewind and see, there was zero bounce before, like absolutely no bounce at all. Girlfriend, if you're still here, please go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe if you want more Fine Natural Hair Rocks content, helping you grow healthy and strong and long. For those of you who love length, Fine Natural Hair, right here on Fine Natural Hair Rocks. In terms of the money, y'all know things are expensive, inflation's real, things are getting more and more expensive as we continue to breathe air. And so I really do find that this is good bang for your buck. Now, I felt like I needed to use a little bit more of the leave-in conditioner than I initially imagined. It wasn't a situation where a little bit goes a long way, but then again, I do have a tendency to be heavy-handed. Girlfriend, if you've ever used the melanin, whoa, can't speak. If you've ever used the melanin leave-in conditioner, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what your experience was, if you felt that you needed to use a lot of it to go, you know, the mile, to go the distance with your Fine Natural strands, because I'd be really interested to know if it's not just me. Looking for my clip to clip that on up. We've got one last section before we move forward with the rest of this detangling session, before we end rather this detangling session. Making sure that I get the top. That crown is very important. It does see a lot of damage, wind damage, sun damage. You wanna make sure that you're never forgetting any part of your hair. In terms of the user experience, I would say that this is an enjoyable user experience. I feel like I really love the fact that it's Black owned, it's a YouTuber owned product. You know, Whitney, just like myself and so many others, started off here on YouTube, and she is the OG of natural hair care. And the fact that she came out with Melanin, she came out with her own line, I really do appreciate that. Now, I can also appreciate the fact that this isn't necessarily new to natural hair, but I would say that, you know, this review is for you if you have fine strands. Oftentimes when you're looking at, you know, reviews online and people are putting it on their hair, you may not necessarily have hair that's of the same thickness, porosity type of that as that person's hair. And so it may have different results. So if at least you can, you know, connect with me in the sense of, you know, you've got fine strands as well, hopefully this review will be helpful for you. Now, if you know anybody else who does have fine strands, their hair looks like mine or even your own, and you're finding value in this, by all means, girlfriend, go ahead and share this video, because we're here to help as many girlfriends out with their fine natural hair care journey. So I am all done with that. If you like this video and you want to see more, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to keep your eyes wide open for the next video. We are back on schedule with our video uploads, and I'm so excited to say you can expect another video every single Monday by the end of the day. I'm not gonna give a time. I'll just say we're doing regular uploads on Monday. Thank you so much for watching, girlfriend. I'm gonna let this marinate on my hair, and then I'm gonna wash it out.